Most people do not become trapped in debt because they are reckless. They become trapped because they are responsible. They pay on time. They avoid looking poor. They maintain a good credit score. They build a financial reputation that looks impressive from the outside. And then one day, they realize something terrifying. Their entire life has been designed around keeping lenders happy. Not becoming free, not becoming wealthy, not owning their time, just staying acceptable to the system. This is the hidden story behind good credit. Because in modern life, credit is sold as proof of success. A high score means you are responsible. A clean payment history means you are trustworthy. A bigger credit limit means institutions believe in you. But what nobody tells you is this: the same system that rewards you for borrowing responsibly also depends on you never fully escaping. Because if everyone became debt-free, paid cash, avoided interest, and stopped upgrading their lifestyle through borrowed money, the credit economy would lose its best customers. Not the broke ones, the responsible ones. From a young age, many people are taught one financial rule: build your credit. Get a credit card. Use it carefully. Pay it on time. Never miss a payment. Keep your score high. And on the surface, this advice sounds reasonable. Good credit can help you rent an apartment. It can help you qualify for a mortgage. It can reduce interest rates. It can make financial life easier. So the message becomes simple. Good credit equals financial maturity. But the problem is not credit itself. The problem is what people start believing credit means. They begin to confuse access with wealth. A bigger credit limit feels like progress. A car loan approval feels like achievement. A mortgage approval feels like arrival. A premium card feels like status.
Approval is powerful. For many people, being approved for credit feels like being validated. It tells them they are not failing. They are not irresponsible. They are not invisible. In a world where money is emotional, credit approval can feel like a quiet form of respect. You may not have a lot of savings. You may not own assets. You may not have real financial security. But when the bank says yes, it feels like someone important has decided that you are worthy. And that feeling is dangerous. Because once debt is wrapped in approval, it no longer feels like a burden. It feels like an opportunity. A new car is not just transportation. It becomes proof that you are moving up. A nicer apartment is not just rent. It becomes proof that your life is improving. A credit card balance is not just money owed. It becomes the cost of looking like the person you want to become. And slowly, the borrower starts building an identity around access, not around ownership, not around freedom, not around patience, around the ability to borrow. That is why debt often does not feel like a warning sign at first. It feels like a door opening. A better car, a nicer home, a new phone, a cleaner lifestyle, a more respectable version of yourself. None of these things feel financially dangerous in the moment, because the emotion is not fear. The emotion is relief. Relief that you can finally have what other people seem to have. Relief that you do not have to wait. Relief that your income, even if it is not enough today, can be stretched into.
The psychological trap is only one side of the story. The other side is mathematical. Debt becomes dangerous because small monthly payments make large obligations feel harmless. A $30,000 car does not feel like $30,000. It feels like $500 a month. A furniture purchase does not feel like $3,000.
It feels like $99 a month. A phone does not feel like $1,200. It feels like $35 a month. The system breaks big numbers into small numbers, so your brain stops defending you. This is how people lose financial clarity. They stop asking, how much does this actually cost? And they start asking, can I afford the payment? That question sounds responsible, but it can quietly destroy wealth. Because being able to afford the payment does not mean you can afford the life. A payment can fit inside your monthly budget while still stealing your future options. It can fit today while trapping tomorrow. It can feel manageable while reducing your ability to save, invest, move, rest, quit, recover, or take risks. And this is the genius of the credit system. It does not need to take all your money at once. It only needs to claim your future income before you ever receive it. Here's the part that feels uncomfortable. The best customers in the debt economy are not always people who miss payments. They are often people who pay reliably. They may carry balances, they refinance, they upgrade, they roll one loan into another. They use debt carefully enough to avoid disaster, but often enough to stay dependent. They do not look financially broken. They look normal. A normal car payment, a normal mortgage, a normal credit card balance, a normal student loan, a normal buy now pay later purchase, a normal lifestyle supported by normal debt, supported by normal debt. And because everyone around them is doing the same thing, the prison does not look like a prison. It looks like adulthood. This is why the debt trap is so powerful. It does not always feel like failure. Sometimes it feels like participation.
There is a quiet moment that many people experience but rarely talk about. The paycheck hits the account. For a few seconds, it feels like relief. Then the withdrawals begin. Rent, car payment, credit card minimums, insurance, student loans, phone financing, subscriptions, personal loan, buy now, pay later installments. And suddenly, the paycheck no longer feels like income. It feels like a transfer station. Money enters your account only long enough to be redirected to institutions that already had a claim on it. Lower tone. This is when credit turns into control. Because once your future income is committed, your choices shrink. You cannot easily quit the job you hate. You cannot take a lower-paying opportunity that might build a better future. You cannot move freely. You cannot rest without guilt. You cannot make bold decisions because the payments are waiting. Pause 1 second. Debt does not just cost money. Debt costs flexibility. And flexibility is one of the most underrated forms of wealth. At first, a credit score is just a number. Then it becomes a reputation. Then it becomes a strategy. Then it becomes something people protect almost emotionally. They check it constantly. They worry when it drops. They feel proud when it rises. They make financial decisions not because those decisions build wealth, but because those decisions protect the score. And this is where the logic becomes strange. People may stay in debt because they believe debt is necessary to maintain credit. They may avoid closing accounts they do not need. They may keep using credit cards to prove activity. They may take loans because they believe installment history matters. They may treat debt like a requirement required subscription to financial adulthood. And while some credit history can be useful, the deeper issue is psychological. The score becomes more important than freedom. A person can have an excellent credit score and still
Be financially fragile. They can have perfect payment history and no emergency fund. They can qualify for a large loan and still be one layoff away from panic. They can look trustworthy to banks while feeling trapped in their own life. That is the paradox. A high credit score can show that you are good at managing debt, but it does not automatically mean you are good at building wealth. So what should credit actually be? Credit should be a tool, not an identity, not a lifestyle, not proof of intelligence, not a substitute for wealth. Good credit can help in specific situations. It can make renting easier. It can help you qualify for better terms. It can protect you from being financially invisible in certain systems. But good credit should never become the center of your financial life. Because real financial freedom is not measured by how much money institutions are willing to lend you. It is measured by how little control they have over your future. Freedom is having cash when life gets messy. Freedom is having fewer fixed obligations. Freedom is being able to say no. Freedom is choosing a smaller life for a season so you can build a stronger life later. Freedom is not needing approval for every major move. And this is where most financial advice becomes uncomfortable. Because escaping the debt success story may require looking less successful for a while. Driving the older car, keeping the cheaper apartment, avoiding the lifestyle upgrade, ignoring the approval letter, letting other people look richer while you quietly become less dependent. That is difficult because society rewards the appearance of progress faster than the reality of wealth. But appearances do not pay your bills when life breaks. Liquidity does. Low obligations do. Real assets do. Freedom does. Escaping this trap does not mean hating credit. It means putting credit back in its place. It means asking better questions. Not, can I afford the payment? But, what does this payment take away from my future? Not, will this improve my score? But, will this improve my freedom? Not, can I get approved? But, do I actually need this? The system wants you to think approval is power. But sometimes the most powerful financial move is refusing the offer, refusing the upgrade, refusing the lifestyle inflation, refusing to turn every desire into a monthly obligation. Because wealth is not only built by earning more, it is also built by needing less from systems that profit when you remain dependent. And once you understand that, the meaning of financial success begins to change. It is no longer about looking approved. It is about becoming unowned. Not debt-free just as a number, but mentally free from the idea that borrowing is the only way to move forward. If this video made you rethink the meaning of good credit, that is the point. Because sometimes the most dangerous financial traps are not the ones that look irresponsible. They are the ones that look normal, respectable, mature, approved. A person can follow all the rules, pay on time, protect their score, and still feel trapped. Not because they failed the system, but because the system was never designed to make them free. It was designed to keep them qualified. Qualified to borrow, qualified to upgrade, qualified to keep paying. So let me ask you something. Do you think good credit is still financial power? Or has it become a system that keeps responsible people borrowing forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I genuinely want to know where you stand on this. And if you enjoy videos about the hidden psychology of money, debt, work, status, and modern financial life, subscribe to the channel. This channel is built for people who do not just want simple money tips, but want to understand the systems shaping their financial future. And if this video gave you a new perspective, leave a like. It helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. Until next time, protect your future income. Protect your choices. Protect your peace. Because the easiest prison to enter is the one that congratulates you at the door.